Do, 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 do. Just double checking. Okay, yeah, we're good. Doggy Ziggy. Okay, we're good to go. Oh, I guess for those 2 people out there, I should post on the Discord. Yo, Nightcrawler. How's it going?
Howdy.
Is that a Christmas sweater? It is. We had our holiday walk at my store. So we had to get all dressed up and cheery. And that's what I'm wearing. I'll stand up here in a second, but it is nothing too crazy. But I do plan on buying a Digimon one. I'll probably do it after the stream. Where the heck? There we go. Live stream. What the? What are they doing that for? There we go. Looks like your grandma made it. That's the point. It's called an ugly sweater. It's meant to be ugly. Yeah, hold on. I don't know if I can. Kitty cat with the tie. That's all it is. That's all it is. All it is. Digimon. Yeah, Digimon Christmas. Yeah, they got some. Okay, I know there's no audio. You're gonna tell me. She makes great sweaters? Oh yeah. She makes great ugly sweaters? Nice. Alright, since it is the 3rd anniversary for Digimon Super Rumble, everybody's got these cool wings that don't do anything. Oh, of course I get into combat. And we got Old Force Vidramon. Oh, here, I can dial back the... I didn't realize how much... Let me get closer. You're gonna beat me up? Because your grandma makes great ugly sweaters? What? Let's scoot you back. Let's scoot. Well, not that far. Okay. But yeah, we did pretty good. Corporate liked our store. I'm not getting fired today. Yeah. I don't know what the point. I just think it's funny. Let's go. Yeah, I don't know what these are even called. Let's see. I don't know what is up with like Korean or even Chinese MMOs that are like, let's add wings to everything. Everybody loves wings. I guess just free to play MMOs like to do that. Okay, what are we looking at? Tamer? Yeah, let's see. What is this called? Wings of the Abyss Guide. The wings of the leaders who will guide the world into abyss. Alright. I believe you. You're still waiting on your payment? Oh, please. You can wait longer. You can get some interest on that bad boy. Yeah, I agree. I think they do look worse. These are at least, you know, it would actually be better if it was an actual... I'm not sure if this is like an actual Digimon or not. It's really weird. Like, I'm not sure what this is. It's got some of the Digimon writing on it, which is kind of neat. But then, I don't know what these are. Very weird. Okay. I think we can go hatch an egg, which is kind of exciting because it's one of the better eggs. I think there's still time, but I can break it open a little sooner. We can see which one it is. These solid... Oh, what did I get? Oh, a peach. These eggs are pretty good because you can pick their stats. So let's see. We can hatch it. Hope you guys are having a good day so far. My day was pretty easy. So here we can pick the stats, which is really cool. Unless you really want to gamble This guy can go into any sort of rookie Digimon. I don't think any of the unique ones, but you know, so we always just do strength, intelligence, and speed. Will be allowed me to add interest to it. Yeah. Oh, Mushroomon. That's kind of interesting. I'm not sure if he could turn into anything cool, but let's see. Let's take a look. Mushroomon. Digimon and Woodmon and Sunflower. Oh, whoa. He can turn into a lot of stuff. Holy cow. So Digimon. Oh, Monzemon? Yo, I would love to have Monzemon, but he doesn't turn into anything else. That's kind of poopy. Let's see. Waru. We got Warus. Got Waru. That'd be cool too, but nothing there. Woodmon goes to Cherrymon, which then goes to Puppetmon, which then goes to Apoclamon. So that's pretty dope. It'd be kind of neat to get that. Let's see. And then we've got, so Red Vegemon kind of did the same thing there. I don't know. They can't do anything. Pumpkinmon can't do anything. Okay. Sunflowmon. Oh, weird. Oh, wait. No, wait. They don't have the Mega for this one? That is weird. Isn't Lilimon turn into, or Lilamon, whatever, turn into Rosemon or something? That's weird. Why is it a dead end? Day has been about an hour long so far. Been catching up on JoJo Lands. You always thought, no, they're the same. Yeah, they're the same. There's just like an evil version of Monzemon. I think it's what is it? I forget what is Monzemon's newest evolution called. Shin, yeah. Shin. Yeah, Shin Monzemon. This is weird. Let's see, Red Vegemon. So again, nothing big there. Ninjamon. Whoa, what is this? Oh, Karatenmon? What the hell? That's an interesting Digimon. Yeah, I think if we were to actually use this dude, I would like to go the Cherrymon route and get, you know, possibly a Apoclamon. I think that'd be cool. Why does he know that? Because he's been drawing it. Alright, we got some little things here. I still don't know what the Sacred Digicode is. So, this is the 3rd anniversary event. We get one item. And the second item we're supposed to get makes it so we can get a guarantee Blitz Greymon or a Kareskarurumon. So we get to guarantee one of those. But I don't know what the Sacred Digicode is for. Digicode imbued with the sacred power of 2 subspecies. Combining them may yield a special item. See, I'm not sure. Let's see. I don't know if we need a certain amount. Because here... Let's see. Yeah, Pillar of Light. We're just waiting on this other cake. So I'm not sure what the Sacred Digicode is for. It's gonna happen. It has to happen. That's the thing. It has to happen. Trust me. Mr. Lou, I would love to do it. I would love to do it, but it takes people who are interested. I think it's such a clear, like, way to get a new audience of people. Super easy. And, I mean, we have years of experience doing D&D. Is it any good? I don't know. I think I do okay. I think I can do okay with voices and stuff like that. Okay, we're done here. We're not doing anything else with the eggs and stuff like that. So we're done here. You're always interested? I know, but like... You gotta make sure the viewers know, you know, that we're well-seasoned D&D veterans. Okay, there's not much else going on. Let's see, let's do the other little dailies here. Won't take too long. And then we'll continue the, oh my gosh, what do I do? File Island, Starting Village. We'll do the, main quest and try to finish it up. D&D is such boring stream content. Yeah, no, we learned that. So if I were to make a D&D thing, it would be strictly like audio. Be strictly audio. You know, if it became popular, then sure, live stream it. But I know the other D&D stuff that people do for Digimon is pretty popular. Got people popping in there. All right, Nemon is part of this seasonal quest here. He gives us 3 quests, and they all give different rewards, but I just always do the same one here. Good old Mamemon. It's Digivolve, so it makes it a little easier on everybody here. I like watching the kind of lame one I can skip to go so. All the Dead Space cover, but I have D&D's big kind of live, so it's only because you have a bad face. So it's only on it because you have a bad face. Yeah. No, we would try to make it actually like a podcast format. So that way it's just audio, cut out the stuff that's unnecessary. You know, no, can I, what's the rule again? You know, stuff like that. And it would be catered a little bit towards like the, what is it called? Like play or something. I forget what it's called, where it's not really D&D because it's not just raw. It's kind of fake, where the players kind of know what's going on in a sense. I forget what that's called. Something play something. Or like some other word. But it's the style of D&D where it's very popular for viewers. Okay, we just fight this dude. So Old Force Digimon, he's good for grinding because he has an AoE, which is pretty dope, and he's fast. Other than that, I'm not really going to be using him. Fake D&D. Yeah, it's fake. It's kind of fake, but it's still real because from point A to point B, the players don't know what's going to happen, but they know certain plot points. You know, they know it's trying to tell a story to be entertaining. So if it was true D&D, you know, the story could go totally haywire. It may not be entertaining, but if it's slightly guided and pushed with some raw interaction, reaction, kind of seems genuine. All right. This guy just wants us to go fight 11 dudes for some reason. So I just go here and farm a little bit so we can get some experience. You like watching adventurers play D&D, but I don't think they do that a lot. Doug has been doing D&D stream using AI character. I keep, every time you talk about that, Micro, I really want to look into it. There are some AI stuff, but it'd be cool if we can get it in a like a Digimon setting. I think that'd be cool. If I stop being forgetful, here, you know what? I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna make this freaking text document that just says AI D&D. I'm gonna try. If I can get that going, I think that could be kind of entertaining. That like 4 times because he's so bald. Bald loser. Bald baby that sucks at 2D platformers. Wait, who are you talking about? That's who Doug is? A bald loser who sucks at 2D platformers? Jeez. Oh, is this set to... let's see. Okay, good. Okay. Oh yeah, who needs the experience here? Let's see. Oh, it's just what his chat likes to say. Oh, okay. It's hard to know what Mr. Lua is getting at. He's just being a hater or whatever. No, he is exactly that. Oh. Some Mario Maker challenges. That's kind of cool. Have you guys played? I don't know if you guys are interested or not, but the Octopath Traveler 0 or whatever. It came out with the demo for it that you can play 3 hours of the real game. Played it a little bit. I was debating on whether or not to stream it, but when I was playing it, I was kind of falling asleep in the beginning. What are you interested in, Mr. Lua? Is that another gotcha? No, this is another game, and it's like its own standalone, but still it's Octopath Traveler, same fighting and everything. Just the main focus of that game is you make your own character, and then you're making a village, and then you can recruit and stuff like that. But it's still Octopath Traveler. I don't know. The story seemed very basic at the beginning. I'll let you guess. Oh, D&D. D&D's nuts. That's what you're interested in, my guy? I can provide one of them. I was really one like a third of the way through, but it didn't really stick with me. Yeah, I like the concept of it, but yeah, I bravely default. If I'm going with like classic JRPG, I feel like Bravely Default does a pretty good job at like a modern JRPG experience. Okay, did we fight everybody? No, we still gotta fight more. I don't want your nuts. You're gonna love my nuts. You're gonna love my nuts. I forget what that guy's name is, but the slap chop. Yeah, visually very pretty, yeah. Yeah, I almost find the new one kind of boring in the beginning. It's so like not engaging at all, and the English voice acting, for some reason it sounds really bad. Even the like audio quality seems really bad. Remake of Digimon World 1 win? I know, right? Trust me, I know. They can make... The problem is there's so many people, because I have a short that people love to comment on, and it's ranking all the Digimon World games. And people hate on World 1 because they hate the idea of having to train their Digimon, of their Digimon dying. I forget some other stuff. They feel like there's like a time limit and stuff, and they hate it. So I don't know if they'll ever do that. I wish they would, though. I think Digimon World 1 is easily one of the best Digimon experiences, aside from Time Stranger. Let's see. We gotta go back. You love that part? The part where the Digimon dies? Low-key to get some of the old Pocket games. Are you talking about like the V-Pet themselves or something else, like some of the Wonder Swan games? You know what the 4-Job Fiesta... What? Do you know what the 4-Job Fiesta is? You mean movies about 2 hours? I was talking about Zero. Yeah, Zero having no good story. What's that? 4-Job Fiesta? I have no idea what that is, Micro. Is that like something they do in Mexico? Kind of funny that you don't like time limits in games, yet you don't mind it in DW1. So this is, you're right. I have said that because I don't really like Pikmin 1 because of the harsh time limit. But I think it's once you figure out how to manage it, that then it's nothing. And that's what I did with Digimon World 1, or at least the Digimon World games. So once I figured out how to manage it, it wasn't too bad. So I just need to get good, basically, is what I'm saying. Oh, the Digivices? Yeah, I wish I was trying to look for it, but I actually have. They're still coming out with stuff. I got the Monster Hunter version, so you're raising Monster Hunter monsters, which is really cool. I think the newest one was a Godzilla one. And then they came out with some Digimon that were fused with Godzilla, which was really cool. It's a fan-made challenge mode, kind of a deal for Final Fantasy V. Yeah, and the time limits and stuff like when it was. Oh yeah. Pikmin. Yeah, Majora's Mask is a little bit more doable in my brain because I can always reset it. Where Pikmin, you cannot. I think you can start the day over, but you can't start days over, you know? Like, if you mess up a day and you go and do another day and you mess that up, you can only redo one day. Who's the Digimon with the drip following me? This is Beelzemon. He is one of the main characters from one of the seasons. So he normally looks like this in Digimon Tamers, or if you want to say like season 3 of Digimon. So, and then he turns into Beelzemon for the Mega. He's also one of the Digimon that are tied to the 7 Deadly Sins, and he is considered gluttony, which is interesting because it's, you know, I don't know. He doesn't really do anything like that. Or a mod. Do Archipelago Pikmin? Oh, brother. Okay, so I'm supposed to pick up get some sticks really quick. Gomamon. Gotta do this one more time to get Gomamon's little gift there. Yeah, I highly recommend watching Digimon. If you can watch like the Japanese versions of Digimon, they're not censored, and that's what makes them better. It's not just because of like, oh, they're talking about alcohol and stuff like that. It's just there's certain scenes and stuff that are a little bit more impactful. But I definitely recommend season 1, season 3, which is Digimon Tamers. Digimon Frontier, I think, is good. And that's about it for me. All the other stuff passed, but there's some good things about some of the other ones. It's just too bad. Ghost Game, I would recommend watching. One of the newer ones, but it kind of ends in a weird way. And then the current season of Digimon, Beat Break, is still airing. And that one's pretty good, but it hasn't, you know, gotten into the meat of it yet. So I don't know how good it's going to get or how bad. He's gluttonous for fights. He wants to fight anyone strong. Okay. Okay, it's not your traditional gluttony, like someone has a big tummy or a big mouth or whatever. Or Job Fiesta is essentially that each time you unlock a new set of jobs, you roll one of the classes you have unlocked, and then you can only use the jobs you rolled. Yo, that sounds cool. Is it like still the main storyline of Final Fantasy V? Or is it like a standalone? Is there corn in Digimon? Why would it be why would it be censored? It's just the stuff they talk about. So if it's a suggestive about alcohol, how messed up they get from the fights. So like in the original movie that came out for us, Digimon the movie, when Greymon is fighting Parrotmon gets like torn up. He gets his bottom jaw crushed or whatever. It explodes, it shatters from Greymon's like horn. It totally just comes off. One of his wings blows off. But they don't really show that. They show tiny bits of it in the dub, but you don't see it happen. Like, it's brutal. So stuff like that. Okay, we're done with the dailies. Oh no, we're not quite. Let's see. And you also always have to have at least one character always on that job. So by the 4th set of jobs, each of your characters has to be one of the jobs you rolled. Oh, no, it's a normal game. It's a fan-made rule. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I'd have to look into that. I don't know enough about Final Fantasy V to really like, you know, it would be quite a big learning experience, I guess. I don't know how to put it. It'd be learning Final Fantasy V and whatever that is. Make sure I wouldn't mess it up. When you're done, this is the game. The dailies are the game. Okay, there is a new one of these challenges that I haven't done yet, because you have to be on the right day. But let me see. Just want to see if we can do it. No, today is Friday, so I cannot do it yet. That sucks. Sounds like you're BSing about the movie. No, I'm serious. Yeah, if you go watch the dub version, or if you go watch the original version, you'll see it's brutal. Like, Greymon messes up Paramon. I'm serious. Like, his bottom jaw just shatters. His right wing gets blown off. You can kind of see it in the dub version when Greymon finally does his, like, Nova Blast or whatever. And then Paramon, or something, I forget. Or is it when Paramon attacks? I forget. But you can see his wing is gone. But they don't show it. They don't show it because it's brutal. It's pretty popular. Okay. Sister Linda is sitting on a chair doing nothing in his job. Logan needs to do more chores in the video game. Yeah, it's Saturday. Oh, wait, it is Saturday?
Howdy.
Wait, am I being dumb? Wait, is the Sunday? Did I say Sunday? Yeah, I have to go do it on Sunday. Okay, Monday, Thursday, Sunday. Yeah. How's it going, Hellcrest? Okay, so we can go do the main quest. I had to turn that stuff off though, so let's see here. We can go check out our war game. Quest. I think it's this one. Yeah, yep, I think it's this one. Cool. Also, I wish I was sitting in a chair all day. I'm walking around all day. I get like 14,000 steps in or something. I walk too much at work, actually. Wait, what? Oh, do I talk to... Oh, I go back in time this way. Okay. Man. Bye, Mr. Lua. All right. Clockbot. I know, he's super powerful Digimon. But, yeah. Okay, let's see here. Cool. Fun. I don't know if my Beelzemon... I need to re-roll some of this stuff. Beelzemon is definitely not peak. Especially not rolling these. Let's see here if we can do some of this really quick. Let's do this. Cool. Love it. I love it. There we go. Okay. A little better. About a Gabu and a solar egg to get Middle Guru. And one of the knights' hope is diamonds, but I have to wait on his age to hatch the baby to evolve to put them in. Oh, you bought a Gabu and a solar egg. Nice. Hellcrest, do you know what the sacred digicode is for? Do you know what that is? Logan, talk about the new stream stuff. What new stream stuff? What new stream stuff? Steam. Oh, Steam. Jeez. Steam. I'm not even reading right. Steam. Talk about the new Steam stuff. Let's see. What can we talk about? I think what they're doing is great. We need to see price points because I don't think they released that yet. But I think they're really like going to put a huge freaking nail in the console coffin, I guess I should say. We'll see. I just need to know what the price is on those things, because if it's affordable console, there's going to be no reason to have a console at all. I think they're doing a good thing with that. Oh, to craft the Evo items. So then what is this though? Hellcrest, what's this? So the fragment of Pillar of Light, I thought this is all you needed. Or is this another part that you need? Because it looks like you need 2 things here to make that. Is that then something else? The VR, the standalone VR, I don't know enough about VR to really comment on it. Besides that, like, you know, I'd be interested in it. I do own VR, but it's all tied up to my computer, and it uses the beacons. It's the HTC Vive. And it works really well. Like, I'm very impressed by it, but it has all those cords and extra things about it. But being able to just sit down, not having to deal with that would be cool. Or if it had the option to also connect to the PC somehow, I think that'd be kind of cool. That's for Blitz Greymon, but they're giving more. Ooh. So, okay. I guess, do I just have to wait and see then? Because I'm still kind of confused what that is. Alright, I think we got our little team here. I hate fighting data Digimon because I don't have strong Digimon. Because I don't even think freaking what's his butt here is that great. I might have to switch him out. Okay. Let's just get everybody on the same side here. Oh, wait, and also I did not want Metal Garurumon. That's okay. Thoughts of the new Elden Ring DLC? You're talking about Night Ring. They need to release some information about Elden Ring Night Rain, that expansion. It did show off new stuff, but I want to know what the exact details are. Like, you got to show me some deets. It looks neat, but I don't know what it's about. For like $15. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I wish I knew. But like, is there 2 new classes? What are we adding to it? There's got to be some little pizzazz to it. Oh, nope, never mind. Recipe is 5k digicode. They just given digicodes. The only way to get it is from the Omniboss. You get less than the dailies are getting. Oh, okay. I can sometimes participate in those world bosses, but it's usually when I wake up at 4 or 5 a.m. my time that I can do that. I really wish I was getting experience for this. I kind of... What are we looking at here? Like, I kind of want to roll some of this stuff really quick. Yeah. 3%er. Yeah, that's fine. Ugh. Ugh. Awful. Wow. Ooh, I could do something like that, maybe. Upgraded a little bit. Okay, a little bit more stats there. It should have been like free content. Yeah, probably. But we know it's 2 new classes, 1 new special world generation type thing, and 2 new bosses. Night Lords, not bosses. Yeah, right. 2 new. Isn't that what you meant by 2 classes? Or yeah, I see. There's new bosses, but it's like there's got to be something more to it. Because if it's just more bosses and stuff, I hope there's like a different mechanic in the game or something, like they're adding an extra layer to it or something. I don't know. This is the second time they're giving the Alter S time for free. The last time was right before the English patch. Uh-oh. Missed out on that one. Yeah, new end of night bosses. But do they have details? Are there details, or is it just from the trailer and it's all speculation? Or is there actually something written of what is, you know, the new whatever class or whatever? You know, is there something like, this class does this? This class is inspired by this. Because to me, it was just a trailer, right? And they did show off the new Pokey, what the hell is it called? Popia? Poketopia? They showed that off. It's still interesting, but it kind of seems like a casual dungeon or Dragon Quest builders, like more casual. Which I don't know how I feel about that. Seems interesting. Pokopia, is that what it is? Pokopia? I'm trying to picture the title in my head, but I can't even think of what it looks like. Pokopia. Dude, fighting 2 Triceramon, way better. 10 out of 10, would recommend. Fighting 3, 2 out of 10 experience, very lame. Just like Monster Hunter only has value playing at the end of release. When they announced the next one. I mean, I've played Night Rain a lot. There's maybe two or 3 bosses. I want to say 2. I think it's 2 bosses that we were not able to beat with the hard mode of them or whatever. And that was the Libra and the last boss. Haven't tried the last boss, if it's a thing. I can't remember if the last boss even has an extra hard mode or not. Maybe it was some other boss, but I think it was 2 of them. We were not able to do those. Okay, how many more? I hate fighting so many. Because of FOMO? Yeah. We did, for some reason, I think we forgot, or we got discouraged. So we did do the depths thing, but we didn't do it enough to experience it. So we did it maybe twice, and we did see some of the new stuff with it, and it does make it definitely harder. You know, the very beginning, you can one-shot everything, all the little guys. That one, it takes like 3-4 hits or something. So they definitely make it harder, but it didn't seem, I don't think the experience was worth enough to keep trying. I like fighting the new hard bosses because their strategy was so different. All those extra versions of the bosses, that was cool. Some of those bosses, you gotta totally like change your plan. Crimson Valstrax? What is that a Monster Hunter monster? Yeah, I just don't think the depths thing was worth it. There was definitely some things they added to it, and I'm sure we're missing some of that content. We didn't get to experience it, but from what little we played, it didn't seem as worth it. What game are you talking about though? Crimson Valstrax? Which one? For some reason I'm blinking which one that's from. Is that like one of the MMOs? To this day, best trailer ever? Nice. Well, we'll keep going. Boy, don't be fighting that one. Okay, are they both fighting that one? What the heck? The one thing that I do want to come back for Monster Hunter Wilds is the they just announced it. I forget his name already. The like OG monster that still has like the original Dragonator in him or whatever. Forget what his name is. But I wouldn't mind fighting that guy. That seems cool. I mean, I fought him in the 3DS version, but I want to see him realize, you know, updated graphics and all. I hope by the end of the stream we can see the inside of the internet to see what the game looks like, but we'll find out. One more. Cool. Keeping it easy on me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was playing it a lot though, Micro. You even rush through the game like crazy? I don't know about rushed. I took time off to play it. I specifically requested time off to play it. I don't know about rush. Literally like what I wanted to do. It's not my fault the game was easy. That game was like, hey, a new monster. And I'm like, okay, bonk. Bonk. It's just, the game was so easy. You beat the entire game in like 3 days. I know. I took time off. I wanted to play it. Gotta find where Koromon went. The best armor for Zero in Mega Man Dive? Wait, what are you talking? Hellcrest, what are you talking about? Is it a different game? What you talking about, Willis? Oh boy, do we have to go through the Bormon to get over here? Sweet, I'm just gonna run. I don't feel like fighting this dude. Grinding him. Well, that is like my fault. Come on, let's retreat. Let's retreat. Is it really that bad? There we go. There we go. There we go. Let me run through this really quick. And for some reason, it just didn't have that sense of like I needed to grind. It's too bad the game didn't have more end game content. Because even the like tough tempered dudes were like, I don't know why I'm doing this. And then a new guy would come out and we would spank him. And then it's just like, okay. They really should have had more end game stuff. I mean, I still think the game doesn't even have like any elder dragons, which is really odd. The collab event unit for an old mobile game. Type Crimson Bell 0 to see it. Oh. 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 Defeat Paramount and find the wallet. What is he? Vaccine? That's fine. Isn't the big fake out final boss guy and Elder Dragon the crystal one? Yeah, but you only fight him once. When that game came out, you could not refight him. You just fought him once. That's what was poopy. You couldn't even refight him. It was pointless. Just fought him the one time. But now you can't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wish they should have. Why trickle like that game definitely was not ready for release. They were just getting it in before their fiscal year. So technically it has one Elder Dragon. That one is cool. I will say that Elder Dragon is cool. Oh, cool. Okay. That was quick. But at this point, it's like either I'm waiting for the final update or the expansion. I don't know. I don't know what else they're going to add to it. 'Cause I wouldn't mind going back to it. But I don't want it to be easy breezy cover girl, okay? I'll get a little bit of... Like, I think, if I can remember right, the only monster during that whole time that was a little sketchy, besides the ones where you kind of had to learn their, like, gimmicks, like the big ice one or whatever. It was the first time fighting that one, the white Rathalos or whatever. I forget what it's called now. But the one that's like infected with the white blood or whatever. That actually made me a little bit like, oh, okay, we gotta pay attention. We gotta pay attention. That was the only monster for the whole experience. Okay, what are we doing? Defeat Canon Beamon threatening the man. What are they? Ugh, virus? Sweet. Perfect. Say less. However long it's been, the game still doesn't feel like it's missing content. Still enjoy going back and playing Monster Hunter World. Wait, but like even after a year or however long it's been, the game still doesn't feel like it's... You don't think the game... Wait, are you saying you don't think the game is missing content? Or it is still missing content? I'm not sure which one you're saying. You still like playing Monster Hunter World? Yeah, I think Iceborne does. Oh, it does. Okay. I agree. 1,000%. 10,000%. Sorry, it's 2 a.m. Agree with you. 1,000%. I don't know what they did, but they said, let's come out with this game and we'll fix it later. We'll add the stuff it needs later. They got some cool monsters, but it's too bad. Mid-tier monsters? Maybe. I feel like they're there. They pose no challenge. I feel like all the monsters were just same. Like, wow, this one's a fire squid. Wow, it doesn't really do anything. Wow, this is a sneaky octopus man. That one I would say was a little bit trickier, but at the same time, it's still like a nothing burger. Filler monsters, like what Kutku or whatever. I feel like they're there, but they're not realized. Like you fight them so early that they never come back. Oh wait, Soy JB, are you in the past? Answering my question? I think it's only for Palmonas for now, Rosemon. I think they're answering my question about Lilimon or whatever. Sarul! Good to see you. Oh, yeah, that one. Dude. Man, I felt like that was such a letdown. Like, such a unique monster pops up, and you're like, what the hell? I gotta fight 3 of these things? But then it's just such a nothing burger. It's just so insignificant, especially when you learn you can, like, pull those rocks, and it does 1,000,000 damage to them or whatever. Dude, one thing I hate, the story elements were sometimes kind of hype in Monster Hunter, but also some of it was definitely not needed. But the part where you fight the, what is he called? The purple guy, the main villain, pretty much. What is his name? Man, I'm blanking the name. But when you fight him for the very first time, and you got to go fight the stupid monkey guy too, why? Why include the monkey in that fight? The whole point of the fight is to fight the purple dude. Why are we fighting the monkey as well? Now the monkey guy's just weak because there's 2 monsters we gotta fight. I don't know. Let me see what Lilimon. I think Lilimon turns into Rosemon. Lilimon. Lilamon or whatever. Lilamon. Goes to Rosemon or Lotusmon, which is another Rosemon, essentially the different one, or Minervamon. But I think canonically it goes to Rosemon because Rosemon burst mode comes from that show. Right? Data Squad? Is that what it is? Never really watched Data Squad, so let's see. Yeah, Data Squad. Yeah, so came from Data Squad, went to Rosemon, but then had burst mode. So that was the first time we saw Rosemon. You need to buy the recipe to craft it with Sacred Digicode. So JB, I think you're still in the past. Hold on, I'm going to try to... I'm going to message it. You skipped the entire story to catch up to you guys. You weren't really missing much. Like I said, there's just moments that were kind of cool. Roses from her line, but then they give to Palmon without putting Lotusmon. Okay. Oh, okay. How am I doing today? I'm doing pretty good, Arnold. But Soy is saying that you need to buy the recipe to craft it with the Sacred Digicode. Where is that recipe from? How do you get that recipe? Oh, Gormagala were pretty difficult. The Gormagala, I love the Gormagala. I love that monster. I think that's one of the cooler monsters. Played it a lot when it was first introduced. Gormagala was definitely the hardest, more threatening, aggressive monster. So I agree with that. But the Chain Whip one, that was dirt easy for some reason. The like last one you fight or whatever, that thing was just so. All the end monsters were like dirt easy. Fighting the Gormagala for the first one was kind of like on my toes a little bit, but Arkveld, or I don't know what it's called. You prefer the Chain Whip guy? Chain Whip guy is definitely he's different and he's cooler. Yeah. I mean, I would have to probably fight the harder version of him to have a different opinion, but his like vanilla form. I don't know what it is. Just so easy. Shops in the back. Don't remember if it's Biomon or Tentamon. Okay, I'll have to go look at that. I hope they just bring back. I just want them to bring back some more fan favorites. But I want them to change up the fight. Get the Zen Ogre. Change up the fight. Bring back the Brachidios. Change the fight. I want that. First time we fought that Rathalos, the white one, it changed the fight a little bit. Threw me off guard. That's what I want. Or I want to, let's get some more big guys. Jen Moran. Let's get the sand guy. Oh, the Gormagala fight you didn't really like. Okay. I think Gormagala gets more interesting when he turns into his other form. I forget what that one's called. But when he actually like digivolves into the like cooler form, I think that fight's more interesting. So I'm guessing that's probably going to be one of the last updates, is seeing the Gormagala actually turn into his thing. The lightning dragon was super hype. Yeah, I agree. What was his name? The lightning dragon. That one was super cool. I think the whole like atmosphere and general feel of that guy is pretty cool, but definitely a letdown as far as fights go. Actually, most of those apex monsters were kind of a letdown. You had that one. You had the big flopping water guy. Kind of neat with the water effects and stuff like that. But again, kind of dumb. The fire octopus, again, kind of neat. New monster, but not really that neat. Or was that it? Was that? Was the fire guy that? Or was it the monkey? I can't remember now. Monkey was okay. Water guy. Super annoying. Yeah. Super annoying. It kind of reminded me of like old school Plessy. I don't know what it's called. Where it's just huge and does have really bad hurt boxes or whatever. Fire Octopus. Yeah, Fire Octopus was very easy. It's too bad. The Fire Octopus wasn't more aggressive like the other one. The one that kind of looked more golden. If it was more like that, I think that would have been kind of cool. Still, maybe he had two modes. He was very quick and, you know, kind of aggressive, but then he would go into his like fire mode, do a ton of damage. Big hits. I don't know. They could have fused those two.
Garbage in the backyard.
Yeah. I agree with that, Micro. When that guy was introduced, that's like the beast guy, right? The little wolf-like guy. Let's see. Oh, doggone. Yeah. When he was introduced in Monster Hunter World, that was a huge block for me. And I don't think it was because of the bleed effects. It was just how aggressive the monster was, and I could not like manage it. And I remember that was a big stop for me in Monster Hunter World. It took a bit before I actually like could deal with it without struggling so hard. Red Hot Chili Pepper guy. Yeah, I like that. I like the more aggressive monsters. Oh, had your favorite theme? Nice. All right. I don't remember that one as much. A lot of the only ones I remember are like the fan favorite monsters. Let's see. Like Zinogre, Hideos. Oh, there's just a big monster theme in the Ronvale. Uh-oh. Oh, but on release. Oh, okay, gotcha. I forget what the other monster, one of the monsters is called, but it was like one of the early ones. He was like that zappy flying squirrel lizard guy. I forget what his name is. But I remember that one kicking my butt playing Monster Hunter World. That was like, I think that was the first time I was carded, was fighting that guy. The what? The garbage is still in there? Okay.
I don't think it.
Probably not. Probably. Oh yeah, Tobias Kadachius. That's right. That guy. The one kicked my ass too, didn't hurt. Luckily. Oh, okay. I think it's when he does his little backflip where he does his tail, or not backflip, but he like whips and his tail comes down and hits you. That just carded me instantly. I also might have had like stuff that made me weak to electricity at the time, but I don't remember. You had your first card on the spike guy? Like the Nergigante? Dude, everybody's dying, bro. What the hell? Damn, yeah, I carded a lot. I carded a lot going up to the Nergigante. I think even like the Anjanath got me once. Yeah, really smashed right now. As it should be. Everybody should have those monsters they struggle against. Alright. There was something in my head I was thinking of to look at. Logan, who's your favorite Digimon from the new Digimon anime? Let's see. If it's new Digimon, I probably just like Gekomon, to be honest. I think it, but we only get to see that Digimon's personality, really. Everybody else is kind of like a one-sided thing. Dude, what? Okay, I just don't like what the LED thing is doing. Yeah, probably Gekomon. You like the monkey? You're talking about the one that showed up once? Nowadays, absolutely demolished Nickel. Yeah, it's interesting how once you learn a monster, then it's just so easy to deal with. I think the Beelzegoose or whatever his name is, that one I think I struggle more so. You like the monkey? I wish they would show more of him. I probably like him too. Cheer Up Mon is baby and perfect. Oh, he does have a little HP? Oh, okay. Alright, I think someone died. I really hope that we get to see some sort of something go on. I either want to see Gekomon's Digivolution. I either want to see like the main story again, like with the monkey guy. I want to see that again. I want to see like main villains. I want something like where we finally like, oh, what's gonna happen next? You know, even with the main character's brother, like, you know, out of the game, they don't really like go back and like, hey, You know, we're always looking. We're like, it's like a hanging fruit or something. Like, it's there, but we don't see it. I want to see that, like, oh, I can't wait for the next episode because I want to see what happens. This is just like, okay, I want to see when Gekomon Digivolves. That's the only thing I'm looking forward to. Because I still don't know what the anime is even like, the whole thing is going to be. Like, are all the partners, all the tamers going to have their Digimon Digivolve again? Or are they all stuck? That's it. You think Chirrupmon will turn into a waifu? Holy crap. Turned into Rouge or whatever. What did we get? Oh, we got Hazelnut. Imagine someone wouldn't want to constantly look at his catonic brother. No, not what I mean. I just mean, like, usually if a show's got some good juicy bits going on, they'll tease you a little bit. Like, hey, this is what's going to happen next. Kind of like the second to last episode they showed off where, you know, Pandamon was getting wrecked. You know, that was like, hey, I want to see what happens next. This is what, like, this is getting good. I want to see, like, is this what is going to cause Gekomon to Digivolve or whatever? So, holy crap! There has to be some fan service. It's inevitable. Ghost game levels of filler. I mean, it seems like there's that many episodes. It's got to be getting better plot-wise in like a couple episodes. I mean, it seems like they're finally learning like the bigger bad guy. Kind of seems like the main guy, the strongest cleaner, or whatever they're called. I think I'm saying something from another anime. Seems like he's not going to be involved or something. I don't know. Okay, so we're just learning where Koromon went to. Can't rush. It's only been a few episodes. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. No, you're right, Nightcrawler, but I just feel like a lot of anime nowadays will like have that like initial like grab and then kind of pull you through it and you're like, good God, what is going on? You know, where this one is a little bit more lighthearted, where you just kind of watch it episode by episode, which isn't bad and which is its own thing. I just want it to start dragging me. You know, I'm looking forward to it because I like Digimon, not that because I know what's going to happen, you know, in the plot. Oh, look at the big Agumon. You want to rush a 24? I don't want to rush it. I don't want to rush it. I'm just personally saying I can't wait for the plot to get more interesting. That's all. No rush. I'm not saying I'm not watching stuff. Okay. For normal anime, it'd be half of its total runtime. I don't know. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not saying that. It's just my preference. That's it. I guess I don't consume a lot of anime that has a ton of episodes for one season. So that's what I'm not used to. Okay. Dark Tyrannomon. I guess we're good. Okay. Come on. I'm trying not to dog it because I think it's fine. Nice. Okay, that was quick. I do like seeing all the new Digimon, not like new, like brand new, but I do like seeing the unrepresented Digimon, you know, in some sort of media. I think that's kind of neat. I'm just curious if like this anime will have a straightforward evolution type thing, because even like Ghost Game in the beginning had Gamamon turning into different things, you know. That's what I'm wondering. I wonder if there's going to be anything extra. I hope there is. I hope they have like something cool, some new mechanic. You feel like Tamer said less filler at episode 6. Yeah, so making that AMV, I didn't realize, like, I thought the show was longer, but those plot points come in pretty quick. And they resolve pretty quick, it feels like, after some time. Ghost Game, I don't have a good memory of that to really comment on it. But Tamer, I think, did a really good job. Like, once the plot points started happening, they just kept going. Except kind of near the end. I feel like with Tamers, there were some points were kind of dragging. But of course, this is just me, like, speed running through it to get, like, AMV type stuff. What is up with the light? What is going on? That's weird. Is it like weird? I don't know what's going on with those lights. For some reason, I don't remember if they even added new Digimon to this game with the last patch. I kind of want to look through it really quick. Maybe they didn't add anybody, that's why I can't think of anything. Oh no, I think it was an evolution. Hold on, let me see. Oh, I don't remember. I think it was this guy? Did they add Cyberdramon? I think that's what it was. It's too bad they don't have like dates or... Oh, no. Wait, was it this guy? Wait, what was it? Not him. Or was it him? Hold on. Which one was it? It was like... Bird? This thing. They added this Digimon. This is so weird to me. I don't even know what that would turn into. What does Sound Birdmon even turn into? I don't even remember that. I know it's from Digimon Adventure 2020, but... Abandamon? Which one is that? The green looking guy? Oh, wait. Oh, that? Is there anything in between? Oh, wait. Negamon. Abandamon. Oh, okay. I do remember him now. Okay. I remember Abadomon Core. That's the one I remember. Okay. That'd be cool. That'd be cool if they added that. That would be a really cool Digimon. You think it becomes Aizmon? Aizmon. Oh. 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 That'd be neat. Aizmon scatter mode? Oh, weird. Huh. Oh, Nidhogg. Neat. Is Nidhoggmon? They're not in Time Stranger, are they? That's weird. Wait. Nidhoggmon. No, Nidhoggmon is related to Yggdrasil. Never mind. I take that back. Nidhogg. I know anyone with that spot phobia? Yeah, no kidding. Bro, I kind of have that. It's gross. I think it was the first time I saw there was like some frog that holds its young in its back and gives birth by like squeezing its back and letting go of the tadpoles. That was gross. And I think that's when I'm like, okay, I might have that. That is gross. Yeah. Yeah. I forget what I was watching. I think it was some sort of an Animal Planet thing. So gross. I saw some, they were, man, I was thinking about the Switch 2 and games that are coming out for that. Metroid Prime 4. I don't know if that game's going to be good or not. Like, I feel like the parts with Samus are going to be good. But after they kind of showed off some, like, kooky little goofy guy that's with you in the beginning, I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm not holding my breath on that. I want to know when Rhythm Heaven comes out. I do want to know that. Just trying to think of like game releases coming out. Monster Hunter Stories, March. Pokidopia. I think that comes out in March as well. Monster Hunter game, Monster Hunter Stories 3 looking good. That's looking good. We need a Star Fox Adventure 2. That'd be cool. Nidhoggmon is an evil Farachi, but it was a plot villain from 2020 Adventure. That's right. Yeah. Okay. I was thinking, I thought Nidhogg was related to somehow the like Roman stuff, but it's actually Yggdrasil. It's the Norse stuff. It's Zygarde or whatever Pokemon. I'm trying to think what other games are coming out on the Switch too. Still don't know about Kirby Air Ride, man. Kirby Air Ride seems like a game I want to enjoy, but it is so chaotic. My brain can barely handle it. The racing parts seem cool, but I was not getting it. I was only beating the CPU because they sucked really bad. Oh dang, I got a perfect on that. That's funny. Oh, it was changed from the Venom Myotismon fight since they got done Devimon. Oh, okay. Gotcha. That is still one of my favorite Digimon. Dun Devimon is so cool. Yeah, for you air riders. Yeah, that's what even Carl, she was saying that. She was saying that if they weren't playing Smash Brothers, they were playing that game. I wish I played that game more. I mean, it was just my brother and I, but as far as like friends and stuff, we always just played Smash Bros. But that game would be a lot of fun, the city trial thing. Just playing online, it is so chaotic, and there's like this weird disconnect. But I guess if you had a big community and you were playing with a bunch of people, that might be pretty fun. But, you know, people gotta have a freaking Switch too and stuff. Can't remember if you watched or anybody else watched, but they showed off the new Mario movie, Super Mario movie, Galaxy. Showed a trailer for that. Seems entertaining. Seems kind of neat. I don't know. It's cool that Bowser Jr.'s in it, but his voice was kind of weird and adult-like. I guess maybe not adult-like, maybe more like more mature than I thought it would be. Actually, now Chronomon, HMD. I want the new Itmon line from Liberators. Oh, the new Itmon line from Liberators? Yeah. What was that? That was like metal. What were they? It was like the metal version of Growlmon, like, you know, like metal. Yeah, Brie Larson is Rosalina. Almost caught myself thinking that I should maybe get a Switch 2 when I installed the new Pikmin 4 update, but no, not doing it. Yeah, I don't think it's still worth it. Rosalina in the trailer, though? That looked cool. It reminded me of Smash Bros. A little bit. Loud. That's right, Loud, man. That's right, Loud. Punk. Yeah. Those forms are really cool. I like that. I like those. We'll see, though. I mean, heavy metal, Megidramon style. Those are cool Digimon, but I don't think we're gonna see any of that in Time Stranger. They already data mined the DLC, and then when they announced that new trailer for the first DLC, it was exactly the Digimon that was data mined. So we're not really getting any surprises until like the end or whatever, when there's like, well, I'm not gonna say anything because I don't want to spoil anything, but kind of spoiling stuff, I guess. But there's only like 2 or 3 that are being added that are like, oh, okay, that's kind of new or like different. All the other ones are just kind of like, oh, okay, what you expect. You know, new maybe for a game. Gosh, what is this giant? Gosh, getting these. I'm trying to text someone. Hope for DLC 2 or 3. Hope the rumors of a potential new Half-Life announcement this year come true. Yeah, I saw that today. Not getting my hopes up still. Yeah. You would think with Valve coming out with all this stuff, isn't the reason why they haven't made Half-Life 3s because the technology they want to use to make the game or like incorporate like isn't made yet or something? Like they're like, I want Half-Life 3 to be like this, but we're not there yet technology-wise. Isn't that the reason? I can't remember. Okay, let me try texting real quick. All right. Send a Cookie Monster gift. Nothing new for the demo, so nothing new in there. Yeah, but even with all the leaks and stuff, there's nothing like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna add anything different. We'll see though. The data mine stuff just does not make it look like there's... You know what? The only thing I am excited about with the DLC with Digimon is that hopefully we get to see some cool story happen. I hope they have some cool story elements. It'd be interesting. The next Half-Life game relies heavily on AI and somebody like actually advanced. Ooh. Yeah. Hopefully it's tasteful. Because so far... Oh my god, Mammothmon. Dude, we gonna fight 20 of these things? Good god. What is it? Vaccine? Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, I don't know. AI could be really cool. I just don't know about the generative, like the way they show games being made and stuff like that with it. But AI being used to, I don't know, make the game more creative, I think is always good. Because the AI can definitely be very powerful. Okay, vaccine type. Guess we can try getting one of our boyos in here. Let's see. Oh, interactions with NPC stuff? Yeah. Yeah, the stuff that they've done with like Skyrim and stuff where you can just like talk to them and it'll come up with just stuff, you know, on the fly. That is super cool. There was actually something being made like that for Digimon Next Order. They were gonna have it so that the Digimon, your partners, were tied to some sort of AI thing and you could talk to them and ask them stuff and whatever. Like there was a mod being created for that, but the person kind of fell off. Okay, why aren't we fighting? Let's fight the right guys. I know we're all freezing and stuff, but come on now. We're gonna get dominated by these guys because they're stunning everybody. Remember the Valveo name of GameCube? You will now know it. Yeah, dude. I'm sure they're gonna create some skins or whatever for that to make it like a GameCube look-alike. I know there's already something out where you can buy one of those Steam machines or whatever. Makes it look like a companion cube, which is kind of cool. Have you ever played AI Minecraft? You talking about like it'll show a screen and you can press forward and it kind of goes? Is that what you're talking about? Or is that like more live act? Or is it more like an actual game now? Dude, I'm getting dominated by these guys. Holy cow! I knew them stunning me was gonna be bad, but holy cow. Horrible. Horrible. At least it counted towards one. Jeez. I do not have any data Digimon to really like take advantage of this. Let's just try getting our level 100s here. Try it again. Horrible. Horrible. I mean, I could try stunning them back, but... Everybody see how you're doing. I'm doing fine. How about you? I'm doing great. Good to hear you're doing good. Can't complain. You know, just wrapping the day off with some good old Digimon Super Rumble. But yeah, not much. Just waiting for my weekend. I wonder if there's like a way of doing like anti-stun or something. There must be something that cures. I don't know. Yeah, I just need to get more healing stuff. Do that. It gets worse with school, Mammothmon. Sweet. Oh, you know what? I don't know if I played that or not. I know of it. I've seen other people do it. Ooh. God, they do so much damage. It gets super trippy. Okay, I'll have to look at that. You're gonna get going. Hope you safe and have a nice stream. I appreciate you, Inferno. Hope you have a good night. God, I hate these fights that take forever because they have so much health and defense. Not my favorite. Alright, where are we at? I mean, it seems like we're unlocking a lot of stuff. Oh, maybe we need to go get that warp thing. Can I even go over this? No. No. That's lame. Wait, it's saying apartment? Is there a way of like... Okay, we'll worry about that later. Oh, he's dead. Going. Progression. I kind of wish there was a way of stopping that done thing. Sucks. That sucks. Just trying to think of stuff. Let's see. I don't know if you guys partake in the Korean Japanese media content on Netflix, but there's this series called like Physical 100 that is entertaining, and then they just came out with one called Physical Asia. There's all these different countries competing in the kind of same tournament, not tournament but competition. Very entertaining. Love seeing a bunch of buff dudes and gals, you know, duke it out. That has been entertaining. There's actually a lot of good Korean stuff on Netflix besides like K-dramas. I don't partake in those. Or like some of the web comics that turn into live action. Some of those are entertaining. So yeah, the Physical 100 is the first one that came out. It's 100 people from Koreans, 100 Koreans, and they're all competing in different things. Some of them are really basic competitions, some are really more like extra stuff. And then they kind of like decorate the environments and stuff like that to make it look really cool. But the one they're doing right now, Asia, Physical Asia, they got like Korea, they got Japan, Australia is part of it. Let me think what else, like Taiwan, I think, was part of it. I forget. There's like 8 countries, and they all have a team of people. And I think each team consists of 4 dudes and 2 gals. And that is, this season has been the most entertaining just because of how much they have to work together. And usually the women get dominated by the men later in the competition because they just can't compete literally physically with the men in the competitions they choose, which is a huge bummer. Like Carl and I would get kind of like a little fired up because it's like they would kind of do well, and then later on it's just like, go do this thing that requires you to be tall and really strong, and it's just like, okay, the women are out of here now. But this one, they actually they have competitions that the women actually do really well in, which is really cool. I don't know, in the morning, Doremon was on the first Digis added in Super Rumble, but they simply left it to rot without going into Alphamon. That's weird. So that was one of the first Digimon to be added? Well, it seems like they're going to have Justicemon soon, because they keep adding that line into the game. Or was it actually like normal sport Olympic style? No, no. So I'll try. I know more about Physical Asia just because we're watching it right now, so I know the competitions. So one of them is a free-for-all where there is a giant mound of sand, kind of sand dirt thing, and they all got to run up it. And then there are 3 spots on that mound. They're kind of far away, and it is kind of like King of the Hill in a way. So the teams are wrestling and grappling and pushing and shoving to get on these spots, and whatever team is on that spot wins and gets to go to the next round. So there's only 3 of them, I think, or was it 4 of them, something like that. But that meant like half of the teams out there wouldn't be able to progress, and then if there was any ties, there would be tiebreakers. But all it was is them being on a spot, and they would all try to run into each other and grapple, pull, they're yanking each other. And then there was an elimination round where a ball would drop in the middle of the water, and they had it where one person on each team would go after this ball, and then they had to take the ball to the other side and slam it into like a net, a goal. And then there would be like 2-on-2 on that. So there was different strategies because some of the people were like MMA fighters. Some of them just like boxing, wrestling. Some of them were runners. Some of them were Olympic gold medalists, or huge people, famous people. So it's Fall Guys. Yeah, actually, it kind of is. It kind of is. It's more like that. Monodramon. This is when Justin has more important than fucking Alphamon. Yeah, no, right. Monodramon. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's like Monodramon. At least Monodramon is getting more stuff. But you're right. It's weird that Alphamon isn't in the game. How many episodes are there if it's constantly limiting teams? There's a decent amount. I think there's about 9 to 10 episodes per season. But they don't always eliminate, and sometimes the competition takes forever. So if it's like 3 teams going against each other, it's the whole episode, just because of how long what they're doing is taking the whole hour. Like, these episodes are over an hour each, and it's just really cool to see how they push themselves. There's one thing they have to do. They pick 2 people, and there's 2 totems that they're in the middle of, and there's 2 of them, so they're both grabbing onto these 2 totems, and they're holding it there, and see how long they can hold them. And I think they're like 140 kilograms or something. I think 115 kilograms each. Then there's like a competition where they're just hanging on these ropes on rings, and they're just dangling, and it's literally taking them hours to just sit there and dangle, and then slowly they tell them like, okay, now all of you must take off one hand. You know, and they're dangling there with one hand, one arm. One where they're just throwing a ball over like a bar, basically, kind of like I don't even know what it would be, like the high jump, kind of like a high jump, but you're throwing a ball over this thing, and you're just doing that for hours. It's like really pushing them. It's crazy stuff. Like, it's not easy stuff they're doing. And these dudes are like, and gals are like, buff. Okay, speaking of buff. But it's really entertaining. It's fun to watch these people compete. And how they interact with each other is really fun too. Honestly, if they had Americans in there, I think it would be cringy. But with all the Asian countries in there, they're kind of respectful. But you can tell like the Koreans and Japanese kind of have like a baked in rivalry. But they're still very nice to each other and stuff. That was really uninteresting because I could see how no one or what? You're kind of, that sounds really uninteresting to me, but I can see how one would, how someone would like it, yeah. It's just the competitiveness of it, and how much it just pushes the human body, I guess. I don't know. It's neat to see that. There's this one show, and I forget what it's called, but it was pretty different. It was all women. It was Korean, I think. It was all women, and they were all put onto an island, and it was all different, like, I'm trying to think of the word is, like, there was police, there was firefighters, military. They were all like service, like public service people, and they were all had like 6 people each, but they all got dropped on this island, and they all had to compete on different things, but then they earned the right to live somewhere on the island, whether it be tents or like an apartment kind of style, like a house. All my people are dying. I'm not switching them out. But at a certain time at night, they would all have to break into each other's like living quarters and find this flag and take it. And they're like shattering windows. They're breaking down the doors because they're barricading them. They're getting all physical with each other. They're climbing up. They're setting traps and stuff. That was a really interesting thing to watch. Because at night it was like a free-for-all, and they were doing everything to go get these flags. That was neat to watch. And then if you were able to take someone else's flag, you were allowed to live there if you wanted to. Okay. I forget what that one's called though. It's been a bit since I watched that. It's just they have a lot of cool like you know, things that are not just English on Netflix. They got a whole bunch of stuff going on with it. Overseas stuff. A lot of the web comics that they make what is it called? Live action. Some of those were entertaining. I think Alice in Borderland, but I think that one's Japanese? Oi. Oh, you found it? Siren survived the island? How'd you know? Is that what it's called? That one was really entertaining just because it was so different from what I've seen. Yeah. Also, it was all women, which is really kind of unique. I like that one. No, but I know that was something we wanted to watch. I know Carl and I were talking about it. We hardly, like, we watch maybe one episode of whatever a day, and then on our days off, we kind of catch up on some stuff. Like, we'll watch 2 to 3 episodes maybe. We're still trying to get through Shangri-La, and then we're trying to get through Hero X or whatever. I forget that one. It's like a Chinese anime or something. That one is really cool. Dude, 7 more of these bastards. Steel Ball Run? I don't even know what that is. Let's see. Steel Ball Run. Oh, JoJo? Is that what it is? Okay, I know people keep hyping that up. Maybe it's just you, but... To Be Hero X has more score. Yeah, To Be Hero. That's what it is. To Be Hero X. That I thought was going to be really cheesy because sometimes 3D animation, when it's like anime related, sometimes looks really bad. But the way they do it in that anime is so good. The animation in that anime is so good. They do such a good job. The manga? Okay. JoJo from part 7 forward is dead trash. I wish I could comment, but yeah, I've never partaked in the JoJos. I know Micros has to hype on his phone, so I'm glad it was very calculated. What a terrible opinion to have. You walked out at part 8? Jeez. Well, you watched quite a bit of them. I mean, I definitely JoJo, like, part 1, not for me. That's funny. That's funny stuff. Oh good, 1 mammoth. I like it. The Stone Ocean. What is that? See, I wish I knew the differences. Stone Ocean, JoJo. Oh, see, I recognize those characters, but... It's the 6th main story arc. Part 8. That's what the one with the girl JoJo. Oh, oh, I didn't realize there was a girl. I think I know of the girl, but I didn't realize it was a female JoJo. Jolene? Is that what it is? Dude, don't make me fight these singles just to drop a 3 on me at the end. Definitely has some very questionable part, but I did end up doing it. I have never sat down and watched like a full episode besides when we first started trying to watch it. I have like no idea what those shows are about. Like I kind of do, but I don't. Like, is it just aura farming the whole entire time? The final villain is peak anime, absolute cinema. Dude, is Korean dead? Yeah, he is. What the hell? Thought I healed him. Yay. A lot of the videos the problem that they start off really interesting, followed by kind of middle, then ending super strong. Yeah, I'm really curious. I am curious about the show. Like I'm not gonna just not watch it, but it'd have to be a special day for me to really sit down and give it a shot. All of them are memorable. What is like the point of the ending? Are they just fighting some big bad guy or something? Like, what are they doing? Is that what it is? They're just fighting a big guy? Big bad guy? I think Steel Ballroom had the best middle. Huh. No. Kinda? Okay. I just don't know if it's just like there's an evil dude they have to fight. Is it like political? Is it something else? Some demons show up. I don't know. JoJo, almost every enemy is like a big puzzle. Oh, huh. But they're human? Are they still humans? It's not shown in that. Oh, okay. Can I even switch anybody? I think they're all dead. Nope. Human with a stand. Okay. Is it at a certain point that they always have those stands? Like it's just like now JoJo will always have that every freaking part. From part 3 onward? Okay. Gotcha. Kind of interesting that they kind of... Is there like a plot reason why they, you know, decided to do that? In energy? Amon? Huh. Alright, now we're going to defeat 20... Okay, we're just going in circles defeating these guys. I think this might be a good time to end it. You're sure there is? Huh. Dude, we're almost there. I feel it in me bones. I feel it in me bones. Alright. I think we're ending the stream here. We're good to go. Nice and chill, lo-fi Digi Super Rumble remix in the background, at least. Content-wise, I like fighting hordes of Digimon. Okay, we'll be back. Should be Saturday. Tomorrow we should be back. And then Sunday at some time, which I'll try to announce, is when we come back to the archipelago with the Zelda Super Mario RPG run. Like stands come in all shapes and sizes, so it's not like every enemy has a beefy punchy guy. Oh. The ways to get stands was way more possible with part 3. Huh. Most stands are way more esoteric than that. Oh. Interesting. Yeah, I always just think they're just some big buffy guy. But we'll be back. Archipelago randomizer. Trying to finish that. At least get a good headway. Feel like Nathan might be able to do it. I know it'd be some of the stuff in my game are going to be easy. And then going forward from there, we might look at other games, do some more Archipelago stuff. I find it very entertaining, the randomizers. I just need to pick games that I'm somewhat decent at so that it's not totally boring of me trying to figure out the game and the randomizer at the same time. That's it from me. Nice chill stream. Back tomorrow. Should be. I don't sense anything weird happening at work, but I hope all of you guys have a good night. Good morning. If it's that early for you, Micro. Appreciate y'all coming out, giving me support. Appreciate it. One of the best creative work in anime. Oh. Hope you guys all have a good night, day, morning, afternoon, whatever it is. And we'll see you on the next adventure. Appreciate y'all. I really do. Bye-bye.